Welcome back to another Commonwealth Sports Betting video. I'm Ethan, better known as Best Pie Bets on Twitter, coming back to you with another MLB video for you guys today. A little discussion as well as always, but last time I saw you guys was Wednesday. Wednesday I gave out Rangers first five money line. It was minus 130 or something, and it won. It was 9-0 after first five, so that was good against these White Sox. So, man, it's been tough watching them play, especially after what happened in Cleveland with them between Jose Ramirez and Tim Anderson. They just dealt out the suspensions now. It's looking like 6 games for Tim Anderson, 3 games for Ramirez, which is, hey, I mean, I understand because Anderson was the one that dropped the gloves, so to speak, and started going getting ready to fight basically when Ramirez at first was, kind of weary of it, and then he's like, okay, I guess we're going, and they started throwing umpire. It's funny when you look at it, like you watch the video, you see the umpire just kind of like Homer Simpson into the bushes, just fall back in there. Hopefully no one sees me. Hopefully I don't want to get in between that. Just like hockey refs where they're just like, okay, well, they're going to fight. I'll just stand out the way. They can fight if they want. So, and it's funny that, man, Tim Anderson gets twice the amount of games suspended compared to Ramirez. Let's go, Tom. Tom is in the chat. Let's go. First comment. But, yeah, no, it's funny how he gets double the games. Well, it's just insult to injury. It's assault on the wound, where after he basically started the fisticuffs action and started swinging, and then Ramirez started swinging and landed right on the chin and knocked him out. I mean, that was one of the cleanest knockouts I've ever seen, and I watch MMA a lot too, so it's kind of crazy. You watch that better than the Jake Paul Nate Diaz fight, that's for sure. Boxing match or whatever. I just couldn't believe it. Just one lucky, just head down overhand, caught him flush straight into the chin. It's weird. If Kopech didn't grab Ramirez, my understanding based on the video, like the couple times I watched the video, is if Kopech didn't grab Ramirez at back, Ramirez would have been like too far in front, would have missed the punch. But Kopech kind of pulled him back to the side, and that basically pulled him back and landed it perfectly on the chin to knock him out. And he down, like the radio announcer said, down goes Anderson, and he was just laying on the ground there. He was wobbling back to the dugout. I mean, if this didn't happen through a fight and instigating it, that's a scary sight. You don't want someone wobbling if 2 fielders ran into each other, one was knocked out, one guy's wobbling off the field. Everyone would be quiet. Everyone would be dead silent. So, but now since he instigated it, he kind of got what he deserved, unfortunately. Sorry, Sox, but I mean, man, it's I can't even imagine what's going on in that clubhouse right now. Pretty tough. Anderson. There's also a story that's going around now. Anderson outed Yasmani Grandal because he wanted to leave a day early from the All-Star break or something. Didn't want to play in a game, so he wanted to get 1 day rest before the All-Star break. And Tim's like, "Oh, fuck him, like I'll pay for his flight," or whatever, some bullshit. But it's crazy what's happening in that dugout. I feel sorry for the fans, and man, it's just tough to watch. It's pretty bad, but it's just how it goes in baseball. Sometimes you have teams that are, you think they can make a run, and they don't even have a chance to run or make the playoffs. So. Pretty interesting stuff there. Also, Lucas No Glove Glover winning the Wyndham to propel himself into the FedEx Cup playoffs. Huge for him. Huge win. Good for him. And yeah, nothing really more I can say on that. He went out, did his job, and on to St. Jude for this weekend at TPC Southwind, I believe. I don't know. I'm not the best with course names, but sometimes try to figure it out. But yeah, but back to baseball. I'll go on into it right away right now, what have you. For the comp selection today, I like the Rockies. It's going to be interesting. Okay, so you're like, why does he like the Rockies? Okay, so Rockies, first 5, plus 1.5 runs. You can get that. Plus 1.5 runs, minus 128. You can get that right now at FanDuel. I like it. I think the Rockies have a good chance to, be tied or win the first 5. So I'll take the 1.5 in the first 5 innings. Why not? Peter Lambert pitching for the Rockies and Freddie Peralta pitching for the Brewers. So yeah, I know, you might have to hold your nose for this one or maybe look away, squint away from the TV sometimes. Just some of these bets and stuff like that, how it goes. That's just what happens. You bet a team and you're like, hopefully, and just look away. But I like the, statistics backing it up. But looking at Peter Lambert, off a 4 earned run, 4 hit, 2 walk, and 4.1 innings pitched against the Padres. So Padres can't give them too much, can't hold them accountable too much for that. Padres are a good team. Have been starting to hit a little bit better, but hey, I mean, not as good as they should, that's for sure. But I think he bounces back here. Formerly, he was a relief pitcher, but now he's a starting pitcher, and have started in 4 games this year. Pitches better on the road, which makes sense. He's, he pitches at home at Coors Field, so it kind of makes sense there. 2.13 ERA on the road with a 1.07 WHIP. Has bounced back from bad outings. Last time he's given up 4 or more earned runs. Came back in his first start, too, giving up 3 hits, no earned runs, and 3 innings pitched. So that's why he pitched 3 innings, because it was his first start of the year, as they're trying to make him another starter from the bullpen end. But yeah, I mean, I like that a lot. Looking at Freddie Peralta for the Brewers, going for 3 straight quality starts. I don't think he gets it here, especially against this Rockies team, who's been hitting right-handed pitching pretty well recently, surprisingly. So have to put that in there. Later on, I'll tell you guys how those numbers look. But he was able to put together 3 quality starts together in the beginning of the year in May. But in April, when he had a chance, he let up 9 hits, 5 earned runs, and 5 innings. So it's kind of been up and down, bouncing back and forth. Faced Colorado before in Colorado, but letting up 7 hits and 2 earned runs. So it wasn't horrible of it, outing for him in Colorado, but he had no decision in that game. So I don't know. Rockies do have some, now they have some experience against him, faced him this year. So that'll help, I think, in the end. But Freddie's all right at home with a 4.06 ERA and 1.15 WHIP, but 4-4 at home too for his record. So interesting. So I just think it's pretty good value. You can get 1.5 in the first 5 innings. They could be down 1, and they could still win. Basically, the bet could still win. Looking at Colorado in the first 5 versus right-hand pitching, in the last 14 days, 314 average, huge. 359 weighted on base average and 111 weighted runs created plus. That's good for 13th. The reason why their weighted runs created plus is pretty low compared to that average is because they play in Coors Field. So it kind of takes into account the stadiums and stuff like that, if it's a hitting stadium or pitching stadium, stuff like that. But looking at the Brewers, same parameters. 242 average, 301 weighted on base average, 87 weighted runs created plus. It's good for 22nd in that time frame. So I really like this spot. Rockies first 5 plus 1.5 runs in the first 5, minus 128 you can get at FanDuel versus the Brewers. So I'd like to thank everyone. Tom D, let's go in the chat. I will be back here tomorrow, same time, discussing some more baseball with you guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss another video we might do. Follow us on Twitter at CW Sports Betting, at Best Pie Bets, at Ray Gray Fox, and everyone a part of the Commonwealth Sports Betting team. Like I said, I'll be back here tomorrow. I'm not going to call it X, so sorry about that. Just sounds weird. Follow me on X. I don't like that. I saw someone make a screenshot where it's like they took a screenshot of their text. Their wife sent them a picture and said, X subscription, $8 a month, so they pay for Twitter, Blue or whatever, so you get verified. And they're like, the wife is like, what is this X, X subscription? And then the guy's like, I don't know how to explain this now. But yeah, it's pretty funny. But hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day, staying cool and stuff during the summer. But I will be back here tomorrow. Again, Rockies first 5 plus 1.5 runs, -128 on FanDuel. You can get that right now. So hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day. And let's get this Rockies game in. Let's go.